All right, D. Probably the craziest play of the game was that freaking job Mitch Wishnowsky did. That fake punt, which was absolutely amazing to me. At the time, it was probably the best play of the day, our best play of the year on special teams until it wasn't
Yeah.
because of the freaking penalty by your boy Ronnie Bell. But this is hilarious, dude. Let's check out what Mitch had to say after the game.
Call play, or did you wing it on that play?
Winged it.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you just spotted that it was open and you took off?
Yeah, I just sort of looked to see, and I saw that sort of the whole rush team had sort of crushed down on the protection and it was open, so yeah, just ran.
Is that something you guys potentially saw during the week that you can maybe take advantage of?
No.
Really? So you just you ad-libbed it and then it got taken away from you by penalty. That's got to make you feel not so good about that.
That's all right. We ended up scoring. Debo ended up scoring. Well, they punted and we scored, so we'll take it.
Is that one of the things on the sideline where Kyle says, no, oh, yes?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think Schneid's was doing the same, special teams coach.
And then it's kind of a badge of courage that you get knocked out of bounds over there and take a hit and draw a flag on that too, I suppose, when you're the punter.
Yeah, I've learnt to just get out of bounds and get down, get away from the big fellas.
Right.
What's adrenaline like that when you're getting chased down going 100 miles an hour?
I think you don't really. I didn't have much time to think about it. It was sort of like afterwards. It was just like, oh, what happened? Like, yeah.
Was that something that that you guys recognize on film that might be open at some point?
No, I think once you sort of put that in your head and you start looking for it, then things slow down. So it was just, I saw it was open and ran.
Was that your call? I mean, do you have the license to run if it's open like that?
We haven't spoke about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
You just did it. You just saw it and did it.
Yeah, I just saw it was open and yeah, I guess did it.
Are you nervous when you're thinking?
I'm nervous on every punt.
All right, dude. That's freaking hilarious. Dude, I didn't think that it was like I thought it was planned, until I heard him talking about, yeah, I winged it, and then say, oh, well, did your coaches talk about, no, we didn't discuss anything. I was like, what the fudge? He's just winging it, dude. But what do you think about that, man? How it was pretty much a play there. He just saw the lane and was like, screw it, I'm going to go, man.
I was surprised by it. I thought it was a design because usually when we do trick plays, usually it's something like McCaffrey throws it or Debo throws it, or it's kind of like a flea flicker type of. It's usually on the offensive side. We don't really do any like special teams.
No, we don't.
Like,
Never.
We're not that type of team. So for us to do that, I was like, oh, like Shanahan actually did that. Like that's actually surprising. And I was like, oh, that's kind of perfect because the Seahawks didn't they were like surprised by it, and the analysts were like, I think he just read that because they were talking about how there was no guy on the right side, and so he had that whole right lane open, and so I think he got the ball and just thought about it and was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna go run for my life. And I was like, oh dang, like we got the first down, like that was a good like draw play. And then to see that he winged out, like, dude, this guy's crazy.
I know.
But man, like it was like for those, like if he would have if it would have been a disaster, it would have been like, man, this freaking idiot,
yeah,
man. Like, it would have been horrible. But the fact that he pulled it off, it's like, oh, man, like, good job. But just like, oh, make sure to be careful doing that. But I wish that play would have stand, man, because I'm a Ronnie Bell guy. But, man, that's just like, he's been like tripping, man. He's having like duck feet lately, man. Like, he reminds me of like those kids, like in those, the cartoons where his shoelaces, like where he's like tripping over himself and stuff. It's like, man, dude, like even after that play on special teams, when he got the punt return, he freaking tripped again and like on himself. And I'm like, bro, this guy needs to like just stay on his feet. And then so when that happened, I was like, Ronnie Bell, you're my guy, but come on, man, like that was just like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably didn't see that coming. He probably turned around and was like, what the hell? But regardless, man, like, you got to stay on your feet, man. Because even the play after that, a couple times he was tripping all over himself. So I was like, he's got to play better. But going back to our punter, man, like, that was just a crazy play. That was, like, probably one of the cool highlights of the year. But I wish it would have stand. But, yeah, moving forward, just be careful doing that, man.
Yeah, when I heard when they were interviewing him, they had, like, all the reporters right there interviewing him. Like, what? This guy's like a celebrity. This is hilarious. But there were one of them where people asked, "Oh, so did you did you guys see something in the week where you're like, yeah, and they do this, they overload on one side, so you're gonna be good?" And he's like, "Nah, I just winged it." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Dude, this guy is the biggest balls out there." It's funny because Mitch has had such a actually good season. He's had a really good season.
Mm-hmm.
He's been pinning the ball inside like the 10-yard line, constantly. You know, so. He's been playing really good. He's been doing really good, and I'm kind of like shocked.
Oh no, not Andy Lee.
Andy was our kicker. And he would punt inside the 10-yard line. And last year he kind of struggled. To me, I didn't think he was that good. And I know we drafted him, and also I was like, damn, I'm not sure this is a good draft. But this year he's actually making it worth that. Was it 4th, 5th round pick that we picked him up in? But man, I was like, oh dude, that was freaking sick, But man, you're right, dude. Ronnie Bell, that would have been his highlight reel. Like that would have been one of his best plays ever. And Ronnie Bell, to me, dude, you basically said what I was gonna say. He kind of to me, he looked like Gumby, dude. He was tripping. And then when he returned that punt, he freaking fell again. I was like, the first thing I thought was, dude, change your damn cleats or something. What the hell is going on when you're flopping all over the place? And it was obvious because he did it all game long, and I'm like,
and this is real grass. This is
it's real. It's not turf or nothing. So I was just tripping out, in my head, I don't want to be a jerk. Come on, you're here right now for special teams, and you're doing this stuff. Come on, bro. If you want to be on this team, because there's guys itching, to get that spot, And
he's a good receiver, but right now it's not his time.
It's not his time. Maybe because they have him special teams, maybe he's not used to that. Yeah. At Michigan, he was the guy as a receiver, and now he's being forced to be special teams. So I get that, but man, I was kind of having because he kept making mistake after mistake. I was having, I don't want to say it, but to me, he was having the Kyle Williams. I was thinking that in my head. I'm like, okay, good thing this is now. And I had every bad thought in my mind, dude, if this was the NFC Championship game, I would be dying right now. We cannot lose this number 1 seed right now because this guy's Gumby right now with 2 freaking left feet. But he's got to make it up. Hopefully Ray comes back soon, and he's a kick returner, and we really don't have to have Ronnie Bell be there that much. But Mitch, man, that was freaking awesome. That was hilarious, and hopefully
it was like Pat McAfee type of stuff. I was cracking up. I'm like, dude, this guy is freaking awesome. Just the way he post interviews and the way his swag, running the ball. I'm just dude, that was hilarious. But yeah, it just it sucks that it didn't stand. But
dude, and the funny thing is, I can't believe he did that because they asked at the end too. Oh, are you nervous when you're back there? He's like, I'm nervous all the time. I was like, fuck, man, we're screwed. Dude, I don't want to hear that. You're nervous. Dude, I'm the next time I see him punt the damn ball, I'm going to be like, oh, shoot. I'm going to have my freaking rosaries on me and be like, ay, Dios mío, por favor, punt the damn ball, man. So, I don't know. That's what we got, man.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest positions, man, because he's been doing, you said, kind of like Andy Lee. He's been at least, putting the ball, pretty accurate, all the way, in their 10, the red zone area. And so, but again, just for him just to do that, every play consistently, that's hard to do. And at the same time, he has 10 guys fucking running at him,
Yeah.
And so, but the fact that he did that he had the ball to do that, that's one of the highlight reels, and that's hilarious. But yeah, moving forward, just keep playing solid, just how he does. And if he's gonna do those plays, just make sure that he's careful about it, man.
Absolutely, man. But that's what we got, man. Let us know what you think about it. Mitch Wishnowsky, man. The 49ers legend after this. Let us know down below what you thought. Make sure to like this video. Talk to you next time. Peace.